Hi, good evening. Welcome to Social Studies 7A. I am Mrs. Breitenstein. The students call me Mrs. B. I am their instructor for this class this semester. So when your student opens up their dashboard and then they click into the Social Studies 7A, this is what they will see. One of our first things is how to contact me. My contact information is here. I've got Google Voice, I've got chat, I've got an email, jbreitenstein at iSucceed.net or VHS.net. I have live office hours on Thursdays from 12 to 1 Mountain Time. I am also available pretty much always, Monday through Friday from 9 to 4. The only reason I wouldn't be available would be I'm in a meeting or I'm working with another student, but please leave a message and I will get back to you as quickly as possible. Under our featured announcements, we also have there's some resources for Project One, and this works cited tutorial also for for both projects. And if a student needs a tech ticket, something's not working for their with their computer, please fill out a tech ticket. And if they're not able to, please let me know and I'll be happy to fill out one on their behalf. Okay, we also have, before the modules, we also have a student resources. So there's information here for students to go in and get more information as well. Okay, here's Unit 1. We actually have 6 units. Unit 1 deals with ancient Rome, and so we have specific lessons. There's 5 lessons in here. In a lesson, you have an introduction, and then you have workbooks, usually 1.1 through 1 or whatever lesson it is. And then there's usually maybe like 4 to 5 sub lessons. There may be a discussion, there may be a video, things like that. And then they usually have a checkpoint at the end of those. Right? So that's how that works. Let me show you some information. I want to show you so you kind of see how those lessons are listed. What I do want to show you is the assignments that they fall under and also the grade weights. Okay, so video assignments, it's actually 15% of the total. Here's the different video lesson assignments. They're throughout the quarter, and so they'll come in order. Checkpoints are worth 10% of the total. Those are the little quizzes at the end of the lesson. So here's checkpoint 0.1, or 0.1, I'm sorry, and that is that's in the ancient Rome model, and it's on the specific lesson. That's lesson 1. We've got checkpoint 02, that's lesson 2. So those are the checkpoints. Those are computer graded. And then we have discussions. Discussions are 20% of the students total. And we have discussions in 1 to 2 within each unit. And the discussion it is a question that is being asked what students think about this or that. There's no right or wrong answer. They're graded based on the length and quality of their response. And so the response should be 3 to 5 sentences. They need to make sure that they've got spelling, capitalization, punctuation, and it's on topic. They're answering that question. There is a rubric that students can see why they got the score they did. And then in addition to the discussion, they need to read other students in the class. It needs to read their post, and they will respond on one student's post and not put I agree. They can agree. I just want to know why they agree. What are they agreeing with? Okay, so they need to write something, just usually a sentence or two in response to that. So that's 20% of their total grade. Exams, those are exams at the end of each unit. They're computer graded. They're only 2.5% of the total grade. We don't put a lot of, some students aren't graded exams, so we don't put a lot of weight on those. I'd rather understand what they know through their discussion questions and through their projects. Okay, there's the final exam. And then project. We have 2 projects in social studies this semester. The first project was to write a quick essay on a historical biography. And so we have that, and we've got different lessons and things to walk them through that process. And I also have resources. And then our second project is they are making a travel guide. They're looking at one of the civilizations that we have studied or are studying, and they're going to kind of create a travel guide for those of us to understand about places to go and what's the culture like, and maps and things like that. So, so that's a little bit more. That's 20% of their grade. And then the last thing is workbooks. Well, not the last thing. There's workbooks again. So you have the different lessons. So it's a workbook. And so all the workbooks, 1 dash whatever, that goes for lesson 1. And again, those are created, computer generated, but those are 20% of their total. And then the last thing I have for this semester is I do have focus notes. The purpose of focus notes, sorry, they're 10% of their grade. The purpose of focus notes was for students to be able to take some time and some thought and write down some notes and some thoughts as they're studying through the chapters or through the lessons, and just kind of have a reflective period. So those are worth 10% of their grade. So, and there's only 3 of them. There's one for unit 2, 3, and 4. So anyway, the other thing is, if students, I think I may have said this, but again, if students are not happy with their grades when they finish the course or even before, and they want to redo an assignment, they're more than welcome to. They want to redo a test, things like that. They have multiple tries. And for some reason, if that's not working or they need an additional try, they can always reach out to me. I'm more than happy to grant another try for doing whatever they need to do. So anyway, I know this was a quick overview, but I hope this helped you understand a little bit about our course, and what the students are studying. And thank you so much for listening, and you have a wonderful evening.